Hello everyone. So great to be meeting with Mr. Ravinder Arora, who is the CISO at Infogain. Thank you for joining us, Ravinder, here. We are glad that you are able to join us here at RSA. I just wanted to get your, maybe your perspective. You've been coming to RSA for a number of years. As a CISO, you have seen like how different technologies have evolved over time, and there's always a new theme every year at RSA, right? This year the theme is the art of possibility, which I felt was very interesting. I was just curious. You've been here for the last 3 days, 4 days. Actually, you've been here longer than that. Is there anything particular that you found, that was interesting for you here at RSA or elsewhere, during this time?
Yeah, I think it's great to be part, and I really like the vibe of this city. I think so. Initial some days I spent roaming around and having good time, but now come to the serious topic of RSA and art of possibility. So I spend around 2 days now, and one thing which is very common across all technologies is using of GenAI, which is actually creating buzz now, and every other product talks about we are using GenAI. We can make your life simpler. We can make security better, and I mean there is no doubt. And I always say GenAI is something you love it or you hate it, but you can't avoid it. You really have to be But I think the important part, being a CISO, one question which actually comes in my mind when we are talking about just use the GenAI, nobody's talking about the security and privacy risk using this technology, because there is hell lot of data that you really have to be put into that.
Absolutely.
This is all
lots
based
of
on
guardrails.
data. And now companies, those, every country is coming up their privacy law. I'm based in India. India has also introduced a DPDP, which is a recent privacy law, which talks about, how you will protect my data, my personally identified information. And I think we are aware about the GDPR and, CCPA and all that. So I think one thing is very important, that using GenAI, then using, how you will ensure that whatever data I'm providing for GenAI is the input which is important. So I think one thing is definitely in RSA, GenAI is the thing that everyone is talking about.
I'm amazed at, the art of possibility with GenAI, as well as the risk of unguarded usage of GenAI. And so I do believe in the more of the optimistic aspects of it, and I think with the right safeguards, GenAI can be a tremendous boost to productivity, efficiency, and all of that. So thank you for sharing that with us, Ravinder.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.